You're the hunter, more like the hunted. You ain't gonna be the one to gut the goat. Your aim's as shaky as your country's Wi-Fi. You couldn't even net a duck with a hunting scope. Bro really thinks he's a predator at verses, but the aliens left evidence that says otherwise. You'll leave Earth with your chest burst, spy mined, that's body bagged, custom sized. The hunter becomes the hunter. Well, that's what happens when you take too many E's. Cause your spelling's fucked, your sense is gone. Every word trembles and quakes like a pillhead's knees. You spell it the like your Shakespeare, but the tragedy's clear in your speech. Cause your bars read like sonnets on speed. The rhymes are forced, there's nothing clever, logic's deceased. South and so far east out in New Zealand, your battle career's on a 10-year delay. By the time your bars drop here, bro, they're already old and cliched. This kiwi fruit battles, he's remote and heard is irrelevant chatter. You're rapping from the end of the world, the rock screaming in his face, it doesn't matter! He's from down under, but sounds like downs under, thick tongue, spasticated, useless. They say he's still got a kind heart though, but that's sketchy, line art, nothing conclusive. So semi-surgical it is, I follow the diagram, cut along dotted lines, the sternum ripped apart, rummage round with both hands and still can't find the right piece, so I guess we're both heartless cunts from the start. I mean, what's he on a scale, a 6, 7? This faggot thinks he's savage, Cocafanto, Elefanto in the meantime. I switch brain rot, I know he dying, Skrilla, doot-doot, he not strapped, but I'll still keep mine. He's tongue, so whore, just a stick holding a stick, want a stick with a stick, and I stick it like a hit of 6 at cricket. He's on that blood red sticky wicket, I'm tricky and witty, wicked and with it, I whip it from business class while the doorman's ripping your ticket. And when the time difference bongs, should I rip it then kick it, or find him and grip it and kick it and prove I'm the hardest, or be on the ball and ball on B? This match is a dunk, no one's backing you, so I'll carry on regardless. You're New Zealand's finest, that's a sheep fucking me. Look it up, the stats don't lie. No wonder your rounds always sound woolly. You must be bleating every bar that you write, calling yourself the hunter, but the only chase you know is sheep on sleepless nights. Every punchline you try sounds farm bred. I'll shear your fleece and your soul mid-flight. You rep New Zealand battle rap, that's like bragging and boasting you're the king of a cul-de-sac. They're letting shy-hawk talent fucks like you into the battle scene, and that's what making a culture mad. I don't care if you're tapped into Maori manner, still stomping and stamping with ancient chants and spears, cause any hacker you spit just proves even your own ancestors would rather see me leading the battle dance in here. You can pray to Tuma Tawenga, but I channel a whole pantheon of gods you can't even call on. A little fairy meets Aries, but let me hand you a sword you can fall on. Die with some dignity, or it's a flick knife causing chaos in his stomach, the butterfly effect in full demonstration. This cunt's gonna be left redder than periodical products during Ice Spice's yeast-infected menstruations. Pussy. I mean, no matter how much you think you're pushing the envelope, you stay stationary while I pen with elegant ease. I'm a giant in the battle game. You'd barely reach a penguinese speak in pelican's knees. Hunter, please. That's base level shit. Duck season, rabbit season, Alma Fudder, Looney Tune flex. I'm a totally different caliber. Safari precision, scope locked in, then a thud to the chest. Let's put it to the test. Would your family grieve if I let you leave in a glass coffin? It remains to be seen. We could sit and watch the skin turn green and your liquefied spleen leak through the fabric of your funeral jeans, but nah, for real though. A few years ago I did a gig in Wellington for the homeless. I'd never seen so many bums on seats. I swear, this fucking dinosaur was taking a piss in a corner while waving an angry finger. That's a pterodactyl with a silent P. So to save the crowd, I fit the silencer, slide quick, side grip, accidental discharge, wham, that's a careless whisper. I'ma leave your face fucked, like when the cat of the Hobbit ran a train on your one-legged, hair-lipped sister, you Kiwi cunt.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Thought I smelt the blood of an Englishman, but I get this Welshman instead. Nation of the Red Dragon, not at all fiery I'd expect. I was expecting a colonizer's head, Dave. You done ruined my intent. Now you go end up its cause and effect. Tourniquets, short and breath, towards your death. Nah, you want to lay it all on the line. And now this thread cut, so it's heads up. You're about to get lobotomized instead. Either I send you to God or to hell. David at crossroads, which path for pandering better? I address the situation, halo or a pitchfork, either one to suit and tailor you measured the heights or the pitfalls, orbital punch or ground stomp, whatever the dimension. When you dimension, I put you between a rock and a hard place, and you couldn't handle the pressure. Nah, I'll kill you on my day off, kill myself, then hunt you down in the afterlife and kill you again. Call it my sabbatical leisure. Enact two hands banding together. I applaud a job well done after I clap you. And waves of energy will emit like an amplitude tester. Dave, don't get it twisted. You ain't that complex with your lyrics, surgical word weaponry. One round for the top will open up talks and pick at your fucking brain like Hannibal Lecter. Or maybe I'll peel your face off. Wild Bill, cannibal instinct, savage will menace. You menace a savage and in return get caught up in this habitat and its animal planet. I'm a radical with this. The way I planted the script, bombs attached to these words and strapped to a fanatical's chest. You call yourself too complex. At 45, I've heard your style many a time with a less shallow approach. Your bars reflect no depth to me. I've held myself under so long it ain't how deep the effort reach. Efficiency, like my birthmark, I was born with a pension scheme. I'll put you on pension and retire your own pen indeed. Spinning the same old tune like a broken record, worn down past its own tethering. I mean, the format of his core flow set of pieces at best a bold six at least. Let's not stretch up our intentions, directed schemes off its intended target. Preference, please. See the effort in using his own style against him don't require mastering his pen with ease. I kill that bullshit and give it new life. That's how you father complexity. Turn you to a martyr. I don't believe the hype and too complex. I hate violence so often. With each rhyme in tandem with these life tangible punch, I take life with no warning. These lines are garroted, wire it up and knotted. Bank on smarts and I'll cash out on the body. We'll go from tongue in cheek to another necktie of one line tightened up around its carotid. Second vowel, core lyrics, spore driven. My pen a deadly style, too ill for calms like an airborne virus. Even on contact will spawn pus and foul. David ain't looking well. This how devastating I land, taking millions out. Punch, impact, the sick is out. Killing tube complex like I ran through England, Wales, Scotland, and Ireland. Same way the Black Plague ran through the British Isles. Time.